We're supposed to be live. You are live. Now let's see what this thing can do. Now, can you comment now? At least I can see if somebody's showing up. Look, my icon moves by itself. Oh my god. I can't do StreamYards because I don't know how to do nothing. Now, how the heck am I supposed to invite somebody now? Here, try that one. Nope. There we go. Now we're back. I'm so confused. I wonder if I send out those emails. Let's see here. Make sure I try that again. Aha! What was that? Something happened. Is there somebody there? Who that? Who there? Oh, it's Alden. Come on in, bro.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. I was actually, I was on panel with Oz and I got a request from you. I was like, hey, I got to go say hey.
Right on. Well, thanks for coming over. I'm just testing it out and then getting used to it again a little bit, trying to get the
Well, I
settings.
figured you were. That's why I figured I'd come over and and say hey and see what's going on. And because I
Oh,
stream a lot, so.
yeah, I'm just been kind of working some bugs out for my next auction. I went and got some cool silver stuff, some
Cool.
nice VU Benjis and dimes, and I got a nice set of pennies, VU pennies. I'm going to auction off too. Just the regular Roadrunner run of the mill.
Right.
What's Oz doing?
It was me and Joe and several of us over there just talking
Oh, okay.
going on with each other. The banter, you know how it goes.
Yeah. I'm just trying to piece my life back together. When I got sick, my sister got a call from the hospital. Said, I had 24 to 48 hours left to live. This was toward the beginning of the year.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she came and said her last goodbyes. I was out of it. I was in a coma or something. And her and her daughter cleaned out my apartment. So I'm still trying to put everything back together, including my coin collection, which I didn't really think I had that many, but I guess I do.
Yeah, it grows. Yeah. I've only been doing this for 3 years, and I've got like 10,000 coins now.
Well, I counted. I didn't count, but I kind of guesstimated about 20,000 that I have. But they don't all my collection. They're just stuff that I set aside or
right. Rolls and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, but pain in the ass. I mean, when they took it all, they which is fine with me. I asked her if anything happens to me to grab my shit, but I didn't realize, it was like I was slated to die, and then I came out of it. And so,
what happened? What was wrong?
A whole trifecta of things just hit me slam bam at once. It was congestive heart failure. Diabetes, and I ended up swelling up from the waist below into my legs and my balls, like you wouldn't believe. I mean, elephantitis and everything down below. And I got really sick in it, and it took me a while just to recover to get out of freaking hospital. So I was like, oh God. So I finally got out in the end of April. And I went up in the mountains, stayed with my sister, because when I woke up and kind of figured out what was going on,
right,
the whole country was in lockdown, which I wasn't surprised, because right before all that crap happened, I kind of saw the news from China and Korea, and it hit Korea, and I'm like, this does not sound good, because this is one thing I had been prepared for. It's like something like biological things.
Yeah,
I call my sister.
I told my wife when it first hit in China, I told her, I said, this is going to get bad.
And he said, you can't see or smell or hear. It's one of my worst fears. I'm not afraid of no man, but something like that scares me.
Oh,
and, yeah. I was like, okay. So I called my sister up. This is before I ended up having a relapse with this infection that nailed my legs. And I called her up. I said, you better get ready for this one. And I said, you got to listen to me this time. And, and she did. She listened to me. But by then, when I realized actually what actual time it was when I woke up, I'm all, how long have you been out? They're all, well, close to a month. I'm like, oh, great. What's going on?
Wow.
Yeah. So, I'm
glad you're doing better.
I'm good. I'm better, actually. I'm not like great or good. I still got to recover, because I couldn't walk when I got up. So
I guarantee it.
Yeah. So
I about died a little less than a year ago. My appendix exploded on a Saturday night.
Shit.
And I didn't know it. And I did a show that Sunday night. 24 hours later, I did a YouTube show on my phone. Oh my God. And Monday morning, I went to get up, and I went into the floor, and I hollered for my wife. She come running. I said, call 911. I'm dying. And the doctor told me if I had been 5 hours later, I'd been septic, and I'd have not made it. It was all through my bloodstream, and
Yeah, something similar with me.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what my
62 years old, so I mean, that's hard to recover from.
yeah, you know what I mean then, because I mean the infections are fucking bad.
Oh yeah, and I'm a diabetic, and I've got COPD, and I'm high blood pressure, and but
I'm fine. My lungs are fine. My lungs are fine. It's just that my heart had a well, sort of heart attack, but it wasn't like a cardiac arrest. I got an infection, and then
fluid
it
builds
took my
around.
heart to like 20% or 10% or something like that. So I'm still building it back up. You know, and I was in tip-top shape right before. Then you know what? It was, I got to admit, I pushed myself a little too hard
Right.
because and I was I was trying to get my.
How old are you, Road?
I'm 50 years old.
50. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I
was pushing myself for
years on you now.
It's like I was pushing myself for part of the coin thing. I had some stuff I needed to submit so I can get them graded and make some money from it.
Right.
And I was stressing hard on it. I now understand what people say about grading. I mean, I've graded shit before, but not like this stuff that I want to grade.
Right.
And I know that was partially the stress from that nailed me, because I stopped working out. I was home all the time. I was trying to get everything together, and but I digress. I'm not gonna puss out, and I'm just gonna do what I need to do and try to stay alive.
Right. Yeah, I've not been into coin for about 3.5 years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm one of them people that I'm a hard study when I get into anything.
Oh yeah, me too.
I dealt in antiques for 40 years. I've had a paranormal team for 45 years. I've been a musician since I was 5 years old. So, I mean, I've got a lot of different interests, but the coin thing, man, when I got into it just, it's all consuming.
Yeah, it takes you by the boo-boo. Yeah, big time.
Really?
I mean, I used to do it when I was a kid, and then I became a teenager. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Kind of set aside, and I'm thinking, I ended up getting disabled. I had 4 knee surgeries. I used to be a plumber, and it was like, I mean, I made enough retirement, but I didn't, it was like barely enough to live as it is.
Right.
So I decided to get, to do coinage again, because I started seeing all these videos and how much shit people were getting money for. I was like, wait a second, so I had to step back and actually see what was really going on, which is true, but you gotta put the work in.
Yeah, you do. It's a lot of work, a lot more work than people think.
Yeah, it's not like just pulling a fucking penny out of your pocket and slamming it down, saying, "Give me money, you give me money."
Right, exactly. When I get into it, like I said, I've worked for the same company for 35 years. I'm a quality control engineer and a supervisor. And like I said, I've been with the same company for a long, long time.
So you have attention.
I'm retiring 2 weeks from yesterday.
Oh shit! Yeah, right on.
But I'm going to stay on part time, and I'm set up pretty good. My wife works, and she got full insurance on me, and I've got a lot of inventory in coin, and I'm going to start dealing a little bit myself on the side, and I've got a lot of different interests, but I'll still be working for the same company part time. So, as a quality control engineer, so the money's pretty good.
Yeah, I really wish I could have gone. I tried to go back to work, and it wasn't happening. And it was, I thought it was going to work out at first, but then this Roadrunner is a franchise. I mean, I'm not bashing the company, but it's the individual franchises, and I got hired on to work for them as a senior service guy, and one of the guys I was working with, he took off for lunch for 3 hours, left me in the middle of a road that was kind of a thoroughway for a major university in Santa Cruz.
Right.
So I was watching that whole road by myself with no flagman, and which were supposed to show up in anyway. And when he got back, I said, "You're on your own. You want to see what it looks like? Because you were gone for 3 hours and you have no excuse to goodbye." I called up the owner. I said, "No, you ain't. No, you're not going to do anything like this to me. I'm not. I'm not working for a hack company that pulls this kind of crap on their people."
Right, right.
That was dangerous. I almost got hit by a bus.
Oh,
so,
yeah, it was dangerous.
it was like I was surprised the inspector didn't show up, or the cop said something.
Really, I was lucky. I hooked up with a good company, a textile company, back in the '86.
No.
And I had a career. I owned restaurants. I'm a licensed chef. I mean, that's what I went to college for.
Right on.
A culinary arts major. But I went to this company. It was just a layover job until I bought another restaurant. And they sent me back to school at the University of North Carolina. And I got my degree in quality control engineering, and I've been with them ever since. So,
yeah, I did quality control stuff like that for software for a little while. I kind of got burned out on doing plumbing, plus a couple, plus people I worked for. They shut down their company, and I was like, I didn't really want to work for anybody else at that time.
Right.
So I got a job with a software company, and it worked out for a while. But I like doing service work. I mean, I can do anything there is. Plumbing. I was trained in numerous, ground up water treatment, you name it, solar. But I like service work because nobody bothers me. I do my job, and I can do whatever I want, basically, as long as I get my calls done.
Right. You're working for yourself in one way. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was my own boss.
Right.
And doing that with the company I started with, again, it was like, he's like, do whatever you want to do, just do the calls and make me money. And I didn't have to be a salesman, man. There was a couple companies out there that I had to quit because they wanted me to be more like a car salesman than a freaking plumber. They wanted me to sell stuff at the door. I'm all, oh God, you got to be kidding me.
That don't.
But I took one of these guys, one of their systems, and I turned it around. What I did was I made a brochure or something like that, on my own, and I handed it to the customer. I said, "Look, this is some of the stuff that we offer extra. I don't want to bother with you anything else. Let's get to work." They were training guys to go up and fucking blah 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 blah. They expect you to fucking go to work.
What part of the country are you from?
I was born near LA, and I moved up from there into Santa Cruz area in '82, and I've been up here ever since. Yeah, on the West Coast, Monterey Bay.
Right. Yeah, my daughter lives out there in California right now.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, we just had a major fires. We had a firestorm over here in Santa Cruz area, and it was headed right towards Santa Cruz City. I live downtown, so the fire could catch some shit on fire, but I live in a bird shit house building. Yeah,
she lives in Bakersville.
Oh, there was a fire down there. That's where my sister lives, outside the mountains out there in it was. I've seen a couple good fires out there, and they get some gnarly ones. They just had one, as a matter of fact, a couple months ago.
Yeah, she told me about that.
Yeah,
but she lives. Yeah. Now I'm on the East Coast. I'm on not on the coast, but I'm in the mountains, North Carolina is where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Right on. That's actually kind of a cool place.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to live in it's just too humid and hot in most areas out there, and right here it's just like paradise weather all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the mountains, so we have all 4 seasons. Well, we don't get a lot of snow.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
And it's pretty moderate temperatures. I'm from Maine originally, so I'm used to really cold weather. But
my mom's family was originally from back east, and during the Depression, they moved out to by the Hoover Dam, basically, when her father helped build that, or he was a worker there, I guess. So they moved out. She was actually born in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she, they lived in, worked on the Hoover Dam, blah blah blah. Then she did go back east for a while, but she moved back out here in the 50s.
All right, cool.
So yeah, I'm just I was just I thought I'd just throw something, a page or a stream up in case anybody was bored, because I was in the midst of, I got to take a break, because I got to remind myself to do that.
Yeah,
I like chatting with people anyway. So.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I seen you come on, you give me the invite, and I was like, well, he's probably testing the stream out, so I figured I'd come over and say hey.
I appreciate it. You're one person I figure I could talk to.
Hey, I'm always accessible, and I'll help in any way I can. I mean,
I appreciate it.
I'm around usually late at night because I work second shift, and I've worked that shift for years. And
I'm an insomniac, so I rarely get sleep, and when I do, it's only for an hour or two at a time.
Right.
I was like that when I was a kid, since I can remember, and really freaked my mom out at first, but then she kind of got used to it. It was crazy. Sometimes my sisters had to take shifts babysitting me because I'd be up at all times, and then when and every time they try to make me go to sleep in my room, I would freak out because I couldn't sleep. And being in the dark in my room by myself is not a good thing for a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true. But if I can help in any other way, just let me know. You got my email, and just shoot me an email or shoot me a text. If you want my number, I'll give you that, so you can text me if you need to. But
if you want, if you can do it over the internet, that's fine. Because my
email, it's 828. If you got something to write it down with.
Hold on a second. Let me. Shit. Can you email it to me through roadrunnercoins@gmail.com?
How about if I just post it? Hang on a minute. Let me put it in private chat.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like people. I don't want people knowing that kind of shit.
No. I'm going to put it in private chat.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I can look for a pen otherwise. But yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I forgot you guys could do that. See, I'm learning. Somebody else up here.
There you
I
go.
can see there's somebody here. Okay, hold on a second.
There's my phone number. Private chat. Go to private chat, and there it is.
Oh yeah.
And you
I'm on my phone.
Call me or whatever anytime, and it's my cell phone, so I've always got it with me.
Okay, I see it. There we go. Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
And they call me Butch. My real name's Alden, which is what I go by, but Butch is my nickname. So.
Okay. My name's Patrick. My name's Patrick, by the way. And it's always nice Patrick.
To meet you, Patrick. And like I said, if I can help in any way, let me know.
Sure. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. I'm going to. I already threw a couple of invites. I'm going to throw a couple more up and just kind of, go through the settings while I'm talking. And
right.
I don't know. I might come back on again, but I got to set up for that a little bit so I can. So I made a stand for my phone so I can do everything without, holding the phone or making some sort of, makes it stand.
Now, when I stream, I run boom mic and two different cameras when I'm in my studio. I have a studio built.
Okay.
And I run a microscope on one side, and then I've got a coin camera on the other side, and then the camera my frontal camera I use an iMac or a MacBook.
Okay.
And I've got a camera on the front of it, so I run 3 cameras and a boom mic off my lap.
That's where I'm kind of like striving to do, is get to that point where
right.
I'm saving up for a computer, and I've gotten used to these phones real easily. So I'm actually fortunate that I can pull some of this stuff off with just a phone.
Right. Are you running an iPhone or a droid.
It's a crappy one. You know, I'm afraid to buy like these new ones because you destroy them too easily.
Well, I've got an iPhone 7, which is an older one, but it actually does everything that my iMac will do.
Yeah, I kind of heard that they're pretty good. I think Lincoln Central Coins has it. Has
Yeah,
one of those.
Lincoln's got the exact same phone I have, and he also has the exact same computer I have.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool.
He talked me into buying the iPhone, and I talked him into buying the MacBook. So yeah,
That's cool.
Lincoln and I are pretty close friends. So I talk to him every day on the phone. So.
Yeah, he kind of took me under his wing, you know, when I first showed up, because I mean I watched the coin community for quite a while before I actually made myself present,
Right.
because the whole trust factor thing.
Yeah.
You know, when I came out, of course, Coin Op and JB Coins, and you know, a few others, it was like, okay, I can like, you know, make an appearance and see what happens. And, you know, it's worked out.
Robert and I are good friends and have been for several years. Nice guy. Him and Florina, they're great folks.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Joe Durbin is a nice guy. Travis Martin, who's
Lemonhead.
Yeah, what do they call him? Penny something. Lemonhead Penny, yeah. Travis. Now Travis and I are personal friends. He's out in California. He's in LA.
Yeah, him and I get along real quick. You know, like I said, I'm originally from LA, and you know, so that his like attitude, his it's like going home again. You know, going to see my brother or something. You know?
Travis is really, really good people, and he's got his own health issues, and he's been through a lot. But he's going through a lot through a divorce and all that. But Travis is a really good friend of mine. CJ, another guy from out west.
He's up north. Coins and Crafts. He's up north, closer to Paula Bloom, I believe.
Yeah, he's out toward Oregon, I think. But he's cool.
Pretty good. I started doing auctions with him. He's the one that kind of got me started doing multi-channel auctions, and I actually like.
CJ comes to my channel a lot. He's a good guy.
Paula,
I don't know Paula really. I mean, I've talked to her. I've heard good and bad
things sometimes, but she's okay.
Yeah, she's good looking as hell. I know that.
Well, yeah, she's actually
she is sharp looking, but I really don't know her. CJ, I don't know her that well. There's a lot of them on here I don't know that well, but the ones that I just named are people that you can depend on, and they're there and they're cool. And
I really kind of latched onto that. I kind of latched onto those people already. So
yeah, Oz Art's a really cool dude. In fact, I was on his channel before I came here. That's where I was at. Oz is a super cool guy. He's a coin collector, but he's also a wood burner and he does the what do you call it with the machine looking for shit in the ground, metal
detecting and metal detecting.
Yeah, metal detecting. He's into that big time. He's a big time computer expert, graphic designer. He does all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He kind of when I first started thinking about getting some like stickers or whatever, some other stuff to.
You see my logo that I've got up right now?
Yeah, I did.
He designed and word burned that for me. That hangs on my wall in my coin room.
Yeah, I think I might have him do my my logo because I mean I got kind of a logo that I did for me. I had a herring, and
I had a completely different. You know, I like crosses because I'm Christian. I know you're different that way, but I'm a Christian, and I'm really into crosses. And I had a cross with some wings on it, and I sent it to him. He said I was going to have him do it in a wood burn. He said, "Can I change it?" And I said, "Yeah, show me what you got." Man, he come up with this, and I felt
that is nice. that kind of grabs that. It kind of, I mean, I'm not an artist, okay, so that's the reason I want somebody else to do my logo.
Right.
But
I'm
you
not.
know,
I'm a musician, not an artist. I can draw.
oh yeah, yeah, I'm a musician too.
You know?
I played, I was classically trained when I was a kid, and then I, of course, did all the music classes in high school.
Right.
Was in band and jazz band, all that crap. But of course, then you get into rock and roll, and I got into rock and roll and heavy metal, and that was the end. That was the end of my classical career. But I used that training towards the music.
Hey, we got somebody in on the YouTube side. I'm not on the YouTube side, but hey, Cheapskate, that's another guy that I bought from.
Oh yeah, I just was at a last auction. I bought what did I buy from him? I bought a bunch of Kennedy half dollars.
I bought a bunch of stuff off Cheapskate.
Yeah, I bought some a bunch of Kennedy halves that they're not silver, but I had to have some decent ones in the 70s, and I just didn't really feel like looking for mint sets. I just rather have plus I like supporting him. I like him, and I like his I like his old lady and the way they do things, and he's a porn guy, and I like collecting porn.
Cheapskate's been around a long time. He's been around actually longer than I have, but I've dealt with him quite a bit. Live, I'm not here. What am I going to do with you, dude? But no, old lady, they're good people.
Oh, there's people in comment. Okay, I didn't. Hey, Cheapskate.
I was on the private chat when I give you my number, and then I went back on the comment side, and I could see it because I don't have.
Yeah, I just did it too. That's why I was like, what? Yeah, yeah, it was like I was like weird how the same like kind of type of people gravitated towards each other.
Yeah, it is.
I was like younger, and we're all within a generation, like a short generation of each other. It's weird.
Yeah, because I know people on here my age, which I'm old, and then you got people like you, and then generation earlier like Cheapskate, and then you got the young coin hunter, and
kid.
And there's several kids on here that are knowledgeable and cool, and
they got their head together, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It seems like anyway. It's really cool. That's what I and helping kids like that along too, as far as more mature things is really cool too. I don't know what his situation is, but I'm glad he's part of the community.
Yeah, Michael, Mullins, I think is his last name.
Yeah,
he's like 13, 14 years old. Man, it's smart. That guy, I wished I knew he knows when I was 14. I mean, he knows coin pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Cheapskate says, because we're all crazy. We got to be crazy.
Looking at that,
dude.
It's hilarious.
No, he's a good guy. But I want to pop off here, Roadrunner.
But I'm gonna get going too. I want to. I may set, like I said, I may set up a little bit later. I'm an insomniac, so I usually, I needed to get the streaming thing down a little bit better because of, I want to get more of a presence so I can do my auctions and basically make my life better. Again,
three things. Number one, thank you for the invite. Number two, if you need anything, you've got my number now. Text me, and I'll help you in any way I can. And three, God bless. So have a great night, guys.
All right.
Bye all.
I'll see you later, Lewis. I'm gonna get going, and thanks for showing up for a minute. We're all crazy. You gotta be. You have to be. It's just a prerequisite with this business and hobby. All right, I'm out of here.